Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis. This time is going to be on the Orlando Magic, trailing a lot of this game against the Chicago Bulls, but they defense really stepped up and got a lot of steals. This was a back and forth game, a lot of chase down blocks in this game too. Both teams was really playing at a high level, but the Bulls came up short, 125 to 120. The Magic without Paulo Banchero still, they go into 13 and 8 and 8 and 3 at home, and the Bulls are 9 and 11 and 3 and 9 on the road. Orlando won the first quarter 29 to 26, but the Bulls came back and won the second quarter 27 to 24. Then it was 32 to 32 in the third, showing you how much these teams was colliding against each other. And then next thing you know, the Magic won the fourth quarter 40 to 35 to give them that 5 point win that they came to get. Well, let's talk about the Bulls first. Matas Buzelis, 36 minutes. This was one of his better games recently. He had 21 points. He was 7 to 16 from the field, but he did go 2 of 7 from three. I'm thinking he's falling in love with that three too much. We know he can get to the basket. We know he can finish. We know he can get to the free throw line, but he's getting a little bit too hooked on that three right now. Maybe he needs to take about 2 to 5 a game like he's been doing before and not try to shoot more than that because he's just such a good athlete and just has that length and that reach. He should be using that more to his advantage as much as he can. He did go 5 of 6 from the free throw line though. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. He brought it defensively. He always has been solid on that end. Not great, not amazing, but solid. He's a young player. He just got into the league, so we have to let him continue to learn. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. Nikola Vucevic, he played 34 minutes. He was there when they needed him. He had a double-double because he had 11 rebounds. He also shot 9 of 13 from the field to finish with 20 points and 1 or 2 from three and 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He kept finding ways to get open areas and just catching the ball and thinking about putting it in the basket. And if he wasn't doing that, he was throwing it back out. And he did lead to some guys getting some easy baskets too. So he finished with 5 assists, but it came with 2 turnovers. He also had 2 steals, 4 offensive rebounds, and 4 personal fouls. And he finished as a +12 and plus minus. Kevin Herter, 6 minutes. He had 0 points because he went 0-3 from the field and 0-2 from three. And then he didn't attempt any free throws. But since he didn't play that much, he didn't do much because of that. He was a +2 and plus minus. Hopefully he gets back on the court soon. And that's all we can hope for. Ayo Dosunmu played as a starter. He ended up playing 37 minutes. He had 18 points. He went 6 of 13 from the field and 4 of 6 from three and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. I really like that from him. He also had 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 turnovers, and a steal, 5 personal fouls, and a +8 and plus minus. I really like what I ended up seeing from him. He was good at the corners, good attacking, and he kept finding his teammates. Just having the ability to make the right play, whether it's scoring or passing, was really key to what he was doing tonight. Sometimes he kind of overdid things, and that's how the turnovers occurred. But you have to live with that as part of the game. And then Josh Giddey, he still was making big shots and big plays, even in the fourth quarter and throughout the game. He didn't get a triple double today, or even a double double. But in 36 minutes, he had 22 points and 8 of 14 shooting from the field. And he went 3 of 6 from three and 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He was getting rid of that ball really quick. He wasn't really trying to set guys up. He was just letting other guys do what they do. And this one, he ended up having 9 rebounds, 6 assists. The problem was he had 8 turnovers in this game, and that was a big reason why they couldn't win it. 3 steals in the block, 2 personal fouls in the offensive rebound. He was a +5 and plus minus. He's usually a good decision maker, a good playmaker, and he was a real efficient and good scorer in this game. But he needed to play a little bit more perfect in this one as a decision maker and a ball handler if they were going to get through and win it. Patrick Williams, 18 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. He was a -18 and plus minus. He only made threes. The other shots he missed, and he did miss two threes too. Emmanuel Miller, 7 minutes, 3 points. He was 1 of 2 from the field. It was threes. He also had 2 assists and a steal. He had 1 personal foul, was a -9 and plus minus. He was out there for a short amount of time, and for the time that he was out there, he did a lot with the 3 points and the 2 assists and the steal. That's really good. value for the playing time he was out there for. Julian Phillips, 21 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 offensive, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 9 and plus minus to get 10 points off somebody at the bench, and it was efficient too. You're happy with that, and he was able to provide it. Albridge, 12 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a minus 17 and plus minus. He didn't score, but he did other things fundamentally that can help you win games, like passing when it's needed and helping on the boards. Javon Carter played 5 minutes. He took 2 shots, missed all of them, and no free throws, so he finished with no points, but he did also have 2 turnovers, and he finished as a minus 6 and plus minus. This was a bad one from him. And then Trey Jones, he stayed in locked and loaded and ready to score anywhere he was on the court, including the 3-point line and the free throw line. Went 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line. He went 7 to 10 from the field. Really efficient night, and 20 big points off the bench. He was playing minutes like starters, and he played like a starter out there too, which is very impressive. 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a minus 16 and plus minus. 44 88, 50% from the field, 16 to 37, 43% from 3, 16 to 22, 73% from the free throw line, 43 rebounds, 30 assists, 20 turnovers, 9 steals, 4 blocks, and 23 personal fouls. And then you look at the Orlando Magic. One guy didn't play, and that was Jace Richardson, and that was it. Franz Wagner, he had it going all game for him. He kept it going to the paint and finishing as much as he could. He didn't get to the free throw line a lot. He only went 3 or 3 from the free throw line, and he only took 2 threes, which you have to like, but he only went 0 of 2 there. That's the bad part. And then he went 11 of 18 from the field. He's just too big, too quick, too long for a lot of players, and he also is very patient sometimes when he's near the basket already, and then he just tries to give good moves just to be able to finish it over smaller defenders or littler defenders body wise. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 8 and plus minus. Tristan Da Silva played 21 minutes. He went scoreless because he went 0 of 4 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. But he did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and 4 personal fouls. He finished as a minus 19 and plus minus. Not the best game from him. He's been really good for them this year and last year as a young player in the league, but this was one of his worst games in the NBA. Wendell Carter Jr., 30 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. I didn't really have a problem with anything that he ended up doing. He did finish around the rim, still provided space and still rebounded, still was able to play through contact and get free throws. He also had 1 assist, 1 steal, and a block, showing that he can give you some two-way things too. 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a minus 1 and plus minus. Desmond Bane really had a game tonight. 34 minutes, 37 points. That was game high. He also had shot 12 of 17 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, and 10 to 10 from the free throw line. He's starting to become that guy that we thought he can be for the Magic, and he's been putting it together in a couple games in a row when they needed it the most to go above 500, to stay above 500. The question is, can he continue to perform this way when Paulo comes in and takes his shots and has the ball more in his hands and less in Desmond Bane's hands? That's just something they have to get used to, but it is going to be something different for Bane to experience again, since he won't be doing a lot of things with the ball in his hands anymore, since they more isolation players than guys that really are trying to go out there and pass. You know, he's a combo guard, but he's still a guy that likes to score too. Desmond Bane is also, is what I'm saying. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, and 3 personal fouls, and a plus 7 and plus minus. They needed every one of those points to go in, every one of those passes to go in. They needed every one of them rebounds. Desmond Bane had an all-star type of performance tonight. Jalen Suggs, 30 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 13 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. Unfortunately, since he likes to shoot a lot, he can have games like this where if the jump shot is a little broken or it ain't going and he continues to take them, because you do have to have short-term memory as a shooter, ended up hurting him more in this game than helping. He also had 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He did also have 4 turnovers, and he did get 5 steals and a block and 2 offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls, which is good in 30 minutes, but he was a minus 9 and plus minus. He could have did more, should have did more, but he did also bring it defensively. But this was one of his worst offensive games in the last couple of months. Jonathan Isaac, 7 minutes, 1 point. He only went 0-1 from the field, but he went 1-4 from the free throw line, and he had 2 rebounds and a block, and he was a +7 and plus minus. Noah Pinda, 11 minutes. He ended up having 5 points. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, and then he had 5 rebounds and a turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and 2 personal fouls. He was a +9 and plus minus. This was a good game. I feel like 5-5. You're happy with that. As a player coming off the bench playing 11 minutes, and the coaching staff has to be too, especially when you also splashed in a three. Goga Pataze was getting some good, got a nice offensive rebound when they needed it. He finished with 8 points, 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and also had 1 turnover, 1 steal, and 4 blocks, which all came in handy. He did a good job of keeping them in the game and not letting them get too far out of the game, and that's what the bench is supposed to do. He was a +6 and plus minus. Tyus Jones hasn't been that great this year for them, but he played 19 minutes. He missed his 2 threes. That was the only shots he took, no free throws. So he went scoreless, but he did come in and do what he usually do, which is play make. And he ended up having 6 assists with 1 turnover and a steal. You're happy with that because that's what he mainly out there to do. And he didn't take a lot of shots that could hurt you, since he only took 2, 1 personal foul and a +13 and plus minus. Anthony Black, 34 minutes, 22 points. That's a lot of points when you're coming off the bench. And he also made threes, even in the fourth quarter, where he went 2 of 5 from three and 8 of 15 shooting from the field. Really efficient. Did a good job attacking the basket and finishing. He also went 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And he also had 9 rebounds as a guard. That's really good. And 3 assists and only 1 turnover, with also having 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, and finishing as a +25 and plus minus. Jet Howard, 3 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, a -5 and plus minus. And that was the end of the Magic. And then they shot 45 of 88, 51% from the field. They shot the same amount of shots as the Bulls, but they shot 1% higher. They was 9 of 33, 27% from three. They shot worse from three than the Bulls by a significant margin, but they also shot 11 more free throws than the Bulls and shot it at a better percentage too, going 26 to 33. That's 79% from the free throw line. They also had 3 more rebounds with 46 because they had 2 more offensive, and they also had 1 more defensive than the Bulls. They also had 25 assists. That was 5 less than the Bulls. They had 17 turnovers, which actually was 3 less than the Bulls, which is good. They also had 12 steals, 3 more than the Bulls, which is good, and 11 blocks, which was way more than the Bulls in this one because they only had 4. And then they also only committed 16 personal fouls, while the Bulls committed 23. So the game was a free throw contest. The Bulls couldn't match the physicality of the Magic, and the Magic started picking things up defensively, causing deflections, getting steals, getting chased down blocks. They really was playing hard, even when they were struggling offensively, and their effort and energy never went down. And they was able to keep it going for 4 quarters. They are a young team, and that was a big reason why they was able to get back in the game and stay in the game and ultimately get a win in this game too. So I like what I seen from the Bulls. They was really hitting some big shots, making some big plays, keeping the ball moving, pushing the tempo, getting to the basket. It just didn't go as well as they thought it would to be able to win this one, because they was up a lot of this game and they just couldn't finish off the Magic, who kept fighting and scratching and clawing and knocking and rocking and bumping and jumping all over the place to be able to beat them. And it ended up working out because the Magic got the win, and it was by 5. But a win is a win at this point, especially when you're missing your best player and you still been figuring out ways to get it done. You got to give a lot of credit to Jamal Mosley. He's been coaching his butts off. He's been getting hard on their butts. He's been telling them what they need to do, what they should be doing, and trying to help them get good looks and good opportunities, and even encouraging them to make shots and be aggressive. And that's what the coach is supposed to be. They're supposed to tell you how to do it successfully and be in your ear to make sure you get it done right. And I feel like he was able to do that just a little bit more. And like, to just be honest, the Bulls just got caught up in their own minds sometimes in this game too, where they thought things was going to go their way, or they thought things should go this way, and they just fell right into the hands of the Magic because the Magic was ready, or they took the gamble or the risk to be able to make things happen, and the Bulls just didn't have enough oomph in them when it mattered most. Other than that, Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, on top of that, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel right now that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And on top of that, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I also make videos every single day and throughout the day to give you something to watch and look forward to. If you're new to the channel, that's something that I do offer on this channel too. So you'll always have something to watch and look forward to when it comes to NBA and basketball content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the respect. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back and enjoying it for what it is, as I can make all the content by myself and on my own. And I'm just glad I got fans that want to see it and want to watch it and enjoy it. And that's why I'm still here making it to this day. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis. And I'm gone for now. Peace.